It's Manny Garavito going live once again as we continue to promote the Cupids of Comedy, a virtual comedy show for singles, not only in Miami, but all over the nation. We're going to be talking about love, romance, being single in 2021, and the dating life. Men and women, all sexualities are welcome to join us. If you haven't done your reservations yet, go to cupidsofcomedy.com. Me and the very funny Brittany Brave we're going to be going live with you, and you can contribute to the conversations and, tell us what your dating life is like. And look, I'm just going to be straight up with it, man. We're just going to talk shit. All right. We're just going to talk shit, and we're going to talk shit about our exes. We're going to talk shit about the people that you've dated. We're going to talk shit about, flaky girls. We're going to talk shit about fuckboys. And speaking of fuckboys, let's go ahead and segue right into it. Tiger Sula, The Perfect Stranger, W. Blanco, AGB, Sculpture Kitty, Efta Borda, Jonah, Javi, Klembertrand, Steph, W. Blanco, David, Yoat, Relcat. What's up, everybody? I like how so many people join in on the live stream and then immediately join. Like, what did you expect, Miss X Angie X? Like, well, I don't understand how these live streams work. Like, what do people do when somebody goes live? They just tune in and they see somebody's face. They're like, man, fuck that guy. Is that what people do on live streams? Like, so-and-so went live, and then you click on it, and then you just see somebody's face, and you're like, nah, man, fuck that guy, man. That's too much face for today. Something about that guy, I don't like it. Hey, bro, hope all is well. Thank you, Shamir. Walter, what's up? Mariana Rams. Mariana, I peeped your new avatar photo. I think you're trying to attract people that have an armpit fetish because... What's up, Steph? Hey, all right. Good to see some familiar names on here. Cool. Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to talk about fuckboys. What is a fuckboy? I've been called a fuckboy before. I don't know what it means. What does a fuckboy mean? Is a boy that fucks? I mean, right off the bat, that's when somebody called me that. I was like, okay, yeah. How about a fuck man? Huh? A fuck gentleman? Let me see. Let's look up the definition for fuckboy. All right, together. If you guys have a definition for fuckboy, go ahead and put it on the chat. I want to know, what is a fuckboy? Let's see. All right. What is a fuckboy? All right. Here we go. I hope you guys are ready. This is going to be exciting. All right, look at that. It's not an Urban Dictionary. It's actually in the dictionary. It's a vulgar slang and it's derogatory. Is it? I think if you've ever been called a fuckboy, I think you're on a roll. When I got called fuckboy for the first time, I was like, is this the worst thing you can be called for being on a roll with your dating life? Oh, I'm a fuckboy. You a fuckboy. All right. Does that mean I'm doing a good job? What does that mean? All right, so it says a weak or contemptible. What the fuck does that mean? Contemptible man. It also means a man who has many casual sexual partners. Yeah, isn't that a good thing? Like, why would that be derogatory? All right, let's find out what contemptible means. Deserving contempt. Despicable. Despicable. Because we sleep around? A man who has many casual sex partners. That's despicable. It goes right back to my theory, guys. It goes right back to my theory that men cannot act as men without it being shunned by society. This is just adding more to the theory. You can't be a man. Don't be a man. Don't enjoy the fruits of being a man. That's wrong. Steven, that's okay. Hold on. Let me go back up here. Come on now. You know why you were called it. Oh, we got a contemptible person on the chat here. Steven, that's what a fuckboy is. Noun for micromanages those he supervises. Okay, no, you guys are giving awful definitions here. Awful. Those are fuckboy comments. Let's go to Urban Dictionary, because Urban Dictionary, I think, might give us a better definition. Let's see. Someone who is only looking for a piece of ass to use then throw away. Okay, so I see what's going on here. So and then it says word of the day, big mad, being mad as fuck about something or someone. The timing could have been more perfect to have it be the word of the day. All right, let's continue reading some of these definitions, because I want to get a feel for what a fuckboy is. All right, a fuckboys do whatever they want, whenever they want, and don't care who over while doing it. Okay. They lead girls on to believe that they are special and they really care about you. Then they turn into horny douchebags that do whatever they can to get laid, or even just a pick if they're in a relationship or not. Fuckboys are shallow dickheads. Warning, don't fall for a fuckboy, because they will screw you over. Once a fuckboy, always a fuckboy. Look, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. It sounds like somebody that fucked a fuckboy. This sounds like a girl that's big mad. I'm sorry, man. All right, so yeah, this sounds like they're angry about someone, maybe like an ex that kind of like screwed them over. No, but I hear you, ladies. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. I know there's people out there like that. I know I've been told I am one. But I wouldn't say I throw them away. I mean, Jesus Christ, like throw them away. Like, I'm done. But we can sow our oats, right? There's nothing wrong with sowing your oats, enjoying the company of a woman. If it's not serious, that's okay. But like, if you're disrespectful, and I mean, the part that says lead girls on. So you lie. All right. So what they're saying is that they lie to girls so that they can get in bed with them. But girls, this is not just a boy thing. This is girls and boys. Like, we do this. Like, this is just what we do. We lie to people to get what we want. In the dating world, we lie to people to, go out for dinner and have sex. And like, this is just what it is. I think a fuckboy is a derogatory term when, like, just to like call somebody out for treating you wrong. So yeah, this sounds like it's like retaliation. He's a fuckboy. Just a guy who fucks indiscriminately. Oh, so Shamir says it's a guy that so was Don Juan? No, not Don Juan. What's the name of that guy? Yeah, Don Juan, right? Was he a fuckboy? Don Juan, known as a legendary fictional devote of seducing women. So was Don Juan a fuckboy? Huh? I think a fuckboy is very seductive, right? Because it sounds like they have very successful sex lives. Wouldn't you agree? That's a Hialeah word, fuckboy. No, I've heard it a lot. So if you call somebody, so if it's acceptable, if it's Romeo, if it's acceptable, if it's not acceptable, he's a fuckboy. Because it sounds like this guy has game. Like, whoever you girls are describing when you say he's a fuckboy, it sounds like it's after the fact. Right? Like, it's almost as if like you call him fuckboy after they get what they want. You know what I mean? El Chivo, he knows what's up. Yeah, this sounds like it's just like, it's like, oh, I'm mad at him because he screwed me over. He's a fuckboy. You know what I'm saying? Tiger Woods is the ultimate fuckboy. Bro, what the fuck, man? That's an awful. if Tiger Woods is a fuckboy, then a fuckboy is also an honest person. You know, Tiger Woods, when Tiger, I don't know if this is too long ago, but like Tiger Woods had a very was quote unquote addicted to sex. Like that was his out for wanting to have sex with women. It's like, dude, the guy is a successful athlete. You know, if someone is a successful athlete by default, you've got to go around. You've got to sleep around. That's like one of the laurels you get. That's one of the benefits of being a successful, rich athlete. All right. If you don't use that to your advantage to get what you want, then you're not doing it correctly, in my opinion. All right. Tiger Woods shouldn't have said that he was addicted to sex. He's like, I'm a man and I'm successful. All right. If he was standing behind a podium and was like, Mr. Woods, how would you describe your behavior for all the women you slept with? I'd be like, well, I'm a man, I'm wealthy, and I'm one of the best golfers in the world. I love sex. And then you just look at the camera, you raise a glass, and then you wink. Bing! You got to own that shit. That doesn't make you a fuckboy. That's just you living your best life. Ain't going back and forth, right? An inconsiderate pimp like-minded gentleman. Okay, inconsiderate. All right, that's a good point. That's a good angle. I like being challenged. Inconsiderate might be the right word for it. But then again, what constitutes someone as being inconsiderate while they're dating? Is it because somebody felt entitled and they didn't succumb to that entitlement? Oh! Huh? Is it because she wants a relationship and you're like, no thanks, sweetheart, I'm a fuck boy? Oh yeah, fuck boy is the guy that fucks women and they get mad because you'll fuck their friends after. Because you, okay, a fuck boy is the guy that fucks women and then they get mad because you then fuck their friends after. Is it? Is that what a fuck boy is? I don't know. It sounds like it's a revenge term. Now, do I think that it's an appropriate term? Yeah. I've met some fuck boys. I've met a lot of. I think the real issue is like, how, are you disrespectful to somebody else? You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily that you're what do you call it? Casual. Or no, what's the word? Promiscuous, right? Like if you're promiscuous, there's nothing wrong with that because that's the life you want to live, right? There's nothing wrong with being promiscuous, whether it be a girl or a guy, straight up. If you're a promiscuous person, okay, as long as you're not hurting anybody, then you're fine. All right. I don't really think that's, if a guy's promiscuous, you call him a fuckboy. Now, if the guy is disrespectful, he's toxic, he's manipulative, you know, that once you start going towards that side of a personality, then maybe it's an appropriate term because now you're dealing with somebody that's not an overall good person. And I know a lot of fuckboys that are like this, that they're just not a good person when in their dating life. But it's not. I think what's going on here is that this isn't something that just happens with men. This is also something that happens with women. Like and it's not a man or woman thing. It's like a human nature thing. There's just some people who are extremely bad people in dating. Like they're not good people. Like they're manipulative and they're abusive and they're toxic and they don't they don't make people feel good, right? Like you make them feel like used or disposed of. But men and women do this. It's not just men. You can't just say fuck boy and then just be like, it's just the boys that do this. So I don't think fuck boy is the right term for a promiscuous guy. I think fuck boy is the right term for somebody that is disrespectful. I think that's a better way of describing it. A fuckboy is someone who's disrespectful, not promiscuous, because there's nothing wrong with being promiscuous, both as a man and a woman. It's a lifestyle, right? And if you can get away with being promiscuous, then more power to you. You shouldn't shun people for being promiscuous. All right? Yeah, fuckboy. What an awful term. You know. Let's see. What's the term for someone in prison? They fucking throw them away. Let's see. There's a lot of girl fucks out there too. Don't get it twisted. Well, that's what I'm trying to say, El Chivo. It's not just a guy or a girl thing. This is a human. Like, you're a bad human being. If you disrespect someone, right? Like, if you make them feel used or bad, like, why would you do that? I'm gonna give you guys some game right here. Never make somebody feel bad about your never make somebody feel bad about you being around them, because like, as a guy, I never like cuss a girl out or say anything disrespectful that I would regret later on, because if you leave that door open, you could probably hook up again, you know? So like, you never make it where it's like, hey, fuck you and you ain't shit and all that. Like, if you do that and they don't deserve it, it's almost as if you're closing the door for something that could be later on. You know what I mean? So like, never make a person feel bad, because you're just not only preventing a friendship, but you're maybe even preventing a hookup later on down the road, because times change, you know? What's up, Aaron? No, for sure. Sarah, welcome. Pastry, Milena, what's up, guys? We're here talking about fuckboys. All right, before we continue, let's get to the reads. This show is sponsored by Ellie Uvinas, who is a badass health insurance agent helping individuals, families, small business owners, and fuckboys find the health plan they need. Whether it be Medicare, Medicaid, group plans, ACA, Obamacare. If you've got health insurance questions, he's got health insurance answers. Reach out to him. That's Ellie Uvinas, ELIU.VINAS at ushadvisors.com. What's up, Immacula? Let's go over here to Facebook. So Jesse Pinkman says, you only become a fuckboy after you fuck her and ghost her. That may just be an error in defining a fuckboy, sure. LOL, I worked with a fuckboy that used to steal sales from other people at the job. That sounds like a fuckboy too. Fuckboys don't necessarily have to be just for the dating world. It could be just be a fucker of a person that steals sales. Gretchen says, my kid explained this. Fuckboy is a dude that's really good in bed and expects you to take care of him for that. Hey, Gretchen, you nailed it. That's awesome, Gretchen. Yeah, I heard fuckboys are great in bed. Is that true, ladies? Because I hear that. Look, man, I think we're going to go ahead and just settle it right here, right now, that a guy gets called a fuckboy when he's successful in his sex life. Straight up. I've actually heard and seen memes where girls are proud of going back to fuckboys as a rebound. So it kind of sounds like fuckboys are on the come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're whoever these people are that you're defining, ladies, it sounds like they're extremely successful in what they're doing. It's working. Let's continue. A fuckboy is someone who says, I'm bad at relationships, as if it's nearly an absolute truth. A fuckboy is also someone who is just so emotional that he cannot deal with it. I just can't. This is too much for me. The fuckboy is fundamentally confused and is unsure of what he wants. However, hey, all right, I nailed it, guys. I figured it out. So you know how like guys, they judge women for being slutty. When guys do that, when they're like, oh, she's a hoe, or she's on OnlyFans. Like, when guys shame girls for being like sexually out there, this is the girl's way to do it to guys. I think I figured it out, because from what I can read on these definitions here, it sounds like you're shaming a guy for being sexually active. It sounds like it's a hoe of a man, and then now they're being shamed by the women, particularly though. And you know what the main difference is? A guy that shames a woman for slutty behavior isn't sleeping with her. A girl that shames a guy for slutty behavior most likely did sleep with him. Hey, I think I'm onto something here, because it sounds like every girl that wrote the definition of a fuckboy sounds like She's talking about someone in particular. Oh man, fuckboys never get their own insurance. Okay, so a fuckboy is not only someone who's disrespectful, but also not only is it someone who's promiscuous, disrespectful, but also a leech. Like they depend on someone else, right? Like they fuck you well, and then they're driving around in your car, and they drop you off. They drop you off work with your car. All right, so he's a leech. Like a fuckboy is also a leech. All right, so let's continue. Sarah says, but a failure as a lover. So if she comes back, she is fine with lowering her standards to casual sex and extra bullshit. Oh, very well said, Sarah. Yep, I think if you do go back to fuckboys, that's not really on him. It's mostly the person that chooses to go back, right? And you know what, Sarah, you're so on point. It's so true. Like sometimes, and it's not just women, it's men and women. Sometimes we can't define our standards. We think we have good taste, but our tastes are fucking awful. And then we're like, what is wrong with men? No, what's wrong with you? Look who you're dating. Look who you're fucking. Hey, well said, Sarah. I like that. She's just as guilty at that point. There you go, Sarah. Hey, you see, I appreciate people like Sarah, because Sarah, like, she understands. She's a wise woman. Awesome. Well said, Sarah. Thanks for contributing. All right, so let's keep going here. However, he will seemingly sincerely play like he is more involved or enamored, this is the manipulation part, than he actually is interest of getting romantic attention and scratching the romantic sex itch. Okay. He is superficially intimate as if acting from a script. He knows all too well. Now you're just giving him props. Yo, this guy is romantic. He's intimate. He scratches that sexual itch. It almost sounds like now she's writing a love letter to him. You did all these things to me, and then you ghosted me at the end. You helped me scratch the itch. You were so intimate, but so superficial. You're so mysterious. I felt like I wanted to know more while you were just plowing ahead. Fuck boy. All right. Fuckboy operates from a superficial level of consciousness. And now she's getting like, now she's like Sigmund Freud. Now she's getting all Freudian with it. The Jungian archetype of a fuckboy is some superficial level of consciousness. And although he will seem like connected time, he will show you that he never was connected. He does not care about the details of your day, your friends, or family. The beautiful complexity of your essence. Yo, whoever wrote this was fucked over. You never asked me about my friends, my day, my beautiful complexity. Yo, hey, it's on you. Like whoever you fucked, that's your fault. That's your choice. That's who you decided to have sex with. It's not. That's not our fault that you're choosing these guys. Oh, not here we go, guys. Now I'm upset. You know, you girls, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. You girls, some of the guys you're fucking, man, they're not quality. They're not quality guys. All right, I've seen you. I've heard your stories. I've seen the people that you posted on your Instagram and then deleted a couple of weeks later because it didn't work out. I've seen this repeatedly. All right. You allow these people to get into your life. You see the red flags and you do it anyway because you're trying to heal them or whatever the fuck. And then you get mad at men in general. Straight up. Straight up. You don't care about my pet's life? What the fuck? This is great, guys. This is a great talk, man. Yeah, this isn't really the guy's fault. Who are you ask yourself this question. Who are you fucking? Who do you find attractive that keeps fucking you over? Because it kind of seems like this is someone's decision. All right. So look in the mirror straight up. If you think all men are fuckboys, if you're quick to call somebody a fuckboy, look in the mirror and be like, who am I fucking? Hey, this is great, guys. This is awesome. Let's see. Fuckboy is unable to truly respect and be present with any woman he is with. He has a hard time respecting women. There you go. All right, got that one. As whole human beings, right? Exactly. Hey, look at this. Hey, she's coming around back. And furthermore, he lacks self-awareness about this. There you go. That is probably the most accurate definition of a fuckboy. He has a hard time respecting women as a whole human being, and furthermore, he lacks his self-awareness about this. That's a fuckboy. Okay? And that's not even like, again, not a male or female thing. That is that you're a bad human being. But ladies, you fucking him, so still. I can heal him. He's just so mysterious. I can't help it. Fuckboy continued. He thinks quite highly of himself. Oh, so he's confident? Now we're just attacking men for being confident? Is that what's happening here? I like how she came around like she was actually defining it correctly. And then it's like, he thinks he's big, right? Thinks he's Mr. Big Shot. Walking around with his chest high. He thinks highly of himself and how he operates in the world, but he continues to inevitably and regrettably lament with remarkable futility just how bad he is at relationships with you. Okay, with you, because he can only have a relationship with you, right? Gretchen says, just when you're feeling hopeless and need Jesus, the devil will send you a motherfucker that's great in bed. Yo, Gretchen, you're on a roll. Let's see. No matter how hot they are, when he says he's no good, listen. Exactly. Sounds like she went to Denny's expecting 5-star service. Oh, great analogy. He thinks he's big with a mini shrimp. Oh, Mariana, I didn't know you were. I didn't know that you were into penises like that. I thought women like men for more than just their dicks. We're more than just a piece of meat. All right, let's continue. Fuck boys are usually, bro. Mind you, for the last 3 minutes, I've been reading the same definition from Hemer Seamer, which you're not slick. I know this is a woman that wrote this, right? This is a very long definition for a fuckboy. So whoever wrote this is, wow, got really fucked over. Mariana goes, it's just a joke. I know. It's a comedy show. What did you expect? All right. Fuckboys are usually idealizing something or someone from the past. Wow, that sounds so specific. It's almost as if she wrote this hoping that whoever fucked her over would eventually read it. I need you to do me I can imagine like a text she would send them. I need you to do me a fucking favor. I need you to go on Urban Dictionary and look up fuckboy and look up the third definition, because that's exactly who you are. Even though she wrote it. What are the odds that somebody out there on the internet wrote exactly what you are as a person? Fuckboys are usually idealizing something or someone from the past, like another woman that he undervalued or disrespected in a former relationship. And the fuckboy is just so emotional about it. Wow. He couldn't get over his ex, and now you're blaming him for that? He will live in the past or idealize the future. But the fuckboy will never embrace the joy of what is in front of him. Oh, it's you. Got it. Oh, okay. So now she's putting herself in the pedestal, be like, what's in front of you? You're not idealizing it. Yeah, this sounds like revenge. This sounds like she was really mad and is blaming and is throwing like a blanket of hatred in a definition. But the fuckboy will never embrace the joy of what is in front of him. The complexity of the present is just too much to bear. Whoa, shit. But that's neither here nor there. It sounds like she's arguing with him while he's not even there. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, I've got more to say. Excuse me. Because the fuckboy basically does not like thinking about his feelings right now. Wow. Dude, picture somebody, go to this definition and picture somebody reading this out loud in an angry tone of voice. It's like perfect. Fuckboys are usually idealizing something or someone from the past, like another woman that he undervalued or disrespected in a former relationship. And the fuckboy is just so emotional about it. He will live in the past or idealize the future, but the fuckboy will never embrace the joy of what's in front of him. The complexity of the present is just too much to bear, but that's neither here nor there. Now it's poetry. Because the fuckboy basically does not like thinking about his feelings right now. So he'll go on dreaming of a past that's long gone or a future that will never come. Oh my God. This is fucking great. Yo, we went from defining fuckboy to reading about a fuckboy. Oh man, I'm having so much fun right now. Beware, fuckboys often seem special and endearing at first until you find out that he's a fucking fuck boy. And by the time you find out like that, he didn't come on too strong, but come on strong enough. Fuckboys are often superficially very enjoyable people. Whoa, right there. There it is. I really enjoyed my time with you. So you have a sense that he's great company. When his coldness and distance emerges, you will feel shock and heartache. Endure it. Remember, you've been fooled. Wow, and you're actually telling them to endure that? No, don't endure that. If he comes off cold and distant, you leave him. All right, it's not your fault. Let me give a shout out to the ladies. Look, ladies, there's a lot of manipulative men out there. All right, don't fall for that shit, man. If you feel like this guy's a douche, then don't stick around. Why do you guys stick around? You know how many times I've seen a girl you can stick around with a douchebag? It's like, why are you doing this to yourself, sweetheart? I can heal him, and he's great in bed. All right. Be grateful upon realizing the fuckery of the fuckboy, because my sister, I knew it. You just dodged a bullet. Run and don't look back. All right, there you go. That's the definition of a fuckboy. And you know what? Just the fact that she went deep into describing this person goes to show you what a fuckboy really does to people. Gretchen says, fuckboy, you meet his gaze across the room and your panties fall off. At least own it. Hey, shout out to the ladies out there actually having fun with this, man, instead of like, trying to cancel me or whatever. Yeah. Recognize a fuckboy, man. Know when you got to move on, know when he's getting manipulative and all that shit, and just don't stick around, because fuckboys are out there coming up, man. They're fucking, man. They're getting lots of pussy out there. You know what I'm saying? RMT, what's up? All right, let's do one more definition and then we'll close it. You know what? Perfect. This is the last definition on Urban Dictionary. Fuckboy, a boy, not a man, who will mislead you into believing they are different than others. Well, I mean, you wrote a definition about him. I mean, he's got to be different, right? They will put in a lot of time and effort trying to convince people they are a good person, when in reality, they are nothing but scum. They start off being very sweet and convincing you that you're special, but that soon will change when they get what they want. They blame everyone else for their problems and try convincing people nothing has ever been their fault. They will be very manipulative and convincing, but do not fall for it. They will lie to you about everything. They will cheat on you with more than likely multiple girls. More than likely. They will blame you for it. That's hilarious. They will more than likely cheat on you with multiple girls, and then they'll blame you for it. It's your fault I had sex with your bestie. All right? And in the end, only break your heart and disappear, and then repeat the cycle. It's not just guys that break your heart and disappear. Girls do that too. Repeat the cycle on a poor, naive girl. Wow. Fuckboys are the lowest type of scum that walks this earth. Really? The lowest type of scum? Huh? It's not a terrorist. According to this definition, fuckboys are worse than terrorists. We got to get national protection against fuckboys. Somebody call someone up at the Pentagon to start cracking down on these fuckboys out there because they're up to no good. They're the lowest of the low. We suspect that fuckboys have weapons of mass destruction. They are incredibly fake. All right, so there you go, guys. These people are scorned. Yeah, exactly, Steph. Extremely. RMT says, dang, don't burn us out. No, man, everybody's got to know who a fuckboy is so it doesn't happen anymore. I was a victim to a fuck girl. Yeah, there you go, RMT. I don't think a fuck girl exists. Does that term exist? Fuck girl. Let's look up fuck girl. A girl who engages in fuckboy behavior. See, I don't like that definition because you girls aren't getting your own definition on that. You girls are saying a fuck girl is just a fuckboy as a girl. No, wrong. That's not a right way to describe something. Generally thinks they are God's gift to the earth and use words like thirsty, salty, fuckboy, and hater. I think a girl that acts in fuckboy behavior gets a little more praise by society. You go, girl. Leave that motherfucker on red. He don't deserve you. Ghost his ass. Hell yeah. Get yours. Get that dick appointment, girl. Get that money. Do your thing. And then when a guy tries to do it, you a fuckboy. You a scum. You the lowest of the low. Speaking of terrorists, the Proud Boys are fuckboys who are proud of their fucking. Yeah, I thought it was just tramp. Old word has been around forever. Yeah, I mean, all these derogatory words. Awful. Where do fuckboys with weapons of mass destruction hang out? Asking for a friend. Yo, Vanessa out of nowhere. That's awesome, man. Oh, it's so good for girls to participate in this conversation. Hey, what do you guys want to talk about next? DM me on the next topic on dating. All right, we're doing a campaign all week long until February 14th, Valentine's Day. Let me go ahead and just segue and do this plug. February 14th, Valentine's Day, me and the very funny Brittany Brave, we're going to go live on a Zoom call. We're going to have conversations like this with you on the chat. We're going to be talking about fuck boys, fuck girls, toxic behaviors, you name it. All right, we're all going to have fun. And just go to cupidsofcomedy.com, put a little something in the pot, starting at just $1. All right, it's just a fucking $1. We're trying to keep out the Zoom bombers. If you could put more, be generous. And we'll get you on the Zoom call. We're going to have a little powwow with men and women talking about dating and stuff like that. So you're welcome to join us. Go to cupidsofcomedy.com. All right, that's the end of the show, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Have a great night. Bye.